What's up, guys? First one convicted here. Got another commentary for you today. This is a cool story, bro. I'm gonna do a series about this. Basically, just where whatever stories come my way, I am gonna tell to you guys. So let me just jump into the gameplay real quick. I go 36 and 7 on Underground Domination with the ACR side. I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and let's get straight into the commentary. Right, so basically, last weekend, talking to my mate George on BBM, Blackberry Messenger, and he asked me about this girl who I've been out with and had a relationship with, and he just says, is she a slag? And I'm just like, well, yeah, right? And then he's like, is she annoying? I'm like, well, yeah, right? So basically what he does, right? I didn't know one part of this. He didn't tell me anything else. He just asked me those questions, right? So later on that night, right, comes up on my Facebook feed, whatever it is. He's posted on the wall slag like 100 times, not 100, but 20 times. Right, so I was laughing, man, because it was a fun thing, man. Right? And there already, I look at it and there's like 50 comments, right? There's the girl, there's George, who posted the comment, and the girl's friend, right? And they're chucking insults at each other and everything, man. It was funny as I was laughing, right? And then you got me just posting random comments like, isn't it a lovely nice day outside today? And then people are just like, Morgan, what are you going on about? And I was just trying to take everyone off the topic, but it was so funny, right? Then Keisha's, well, I said her name, oops, yeah, her name's Keisha, right? Her sister comes on and like threatens my mate George. Like, she makes the first threat, yeah. The first one, nobody else made threats, just insults like slag and slut and stuff like that. She made the first threat, very first one, right? So my George makes some back, right? So George just like posts a threat back, obviously, as you do. Well done, George. And then her mum comes on and says, calm the language, but it carries on, and then her dad comes on and says, like, blah 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 blah, threatens George, you've been warned, right, so not to post anymore. Right, so about 20 minutes goes past and George posts another thing, and then Keisha's sister does, and then Keisha does, and it all escalates, and then I get a phone call from Keisha's dad saying that if I ever threaten or insult his daughter again, he's gonna come and find me and beat me up, right? So at this point, I am bricking it. Yeah, I am absolutely shitting it for my life, right? If you call me a scaredy cat, then I don't know what is wrong with you. This was scary. So, he calls me up and says that, and I say to him, like, literally, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I say that over and over again, and he's just shouting down the phone, blaring, and everything, man. You could not get through to this guy. And then I say whatever, and hang up the phone. He calls me back, and he says, I'm coming. Right? This was scary as for me, man. I was absolutely bricking it right now, like at that moment in time. I was so scared. It was like, oh man, that was the scariest moment for me. Right? So then, I go to bed. It's like 9:30. I go to bed, and I wake up in the morning around 9:30, 10 o'clock. There's some crazy madman not banging down my door. I didn't answer it. I was proper freaked out, and I was like, yeah, I know who it is. Told me the whole story. I go to school the next morning. Mum texted me saying, basically what she did, she called him up. She called the bloke up, and just to try and explain everything and say it wasn't me. Sorry about that, guys, just a little interruption. So, where was I? I think I was at the park. Right, yeah. Right, so my mum, right, she calls him up and she's just like, tries to explain everything, blah 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 blah. But she cannot talk to this guy. This guy is fucking raging his man moves off. He is fucking going ballistic at a down phone, saying threats, saying he's gonna kill people, man. This guy was a fucking crazy nut job. She hangs up, she sends a message saying she's gonna call the police. This dude completely calms down, right? It's like he's been fucking tortured and told off and told to be calm, yeah? This guy comes with a complete different attitude. He's just like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend anyone, but your son was being really rude, I was really angry. As soon as my mum says she's gonna get the police involved, it was funny as, yeah? Right, so he completely changes his attitude, and yeah, he's just like, I'm so sorry, but your son was making threats, and my mum was just like, no, he wasn't, you can check the Facebook comments. Right, so this guy checks the Facebook comments, right, calls my mum back and he says, would you be able to get Morgan to get George's number? And I'm just like, yeah, I'll get George's number. And then so I go to school next day and I give George the number, and yeah, I give George the number to do what he likes with it. Still hasn't called them, I don't think, because George is a little pussy like that. George, if you're watching, you're a pussy. Just thought I'd say that because, yeah, you're a pussy and you got me in deep shit, you knob cheese. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been First One Convicted. I'm just gonna let the gameplay roll out. See you later. Bye.
When I see what I see, I just can't believe how our shortfalls can shape our motives, they're turning our mistakes into our vultures. So if we eat or if we starve, we still gonna work and do a good ass job, cause we've come too far to let nights escape. It's that price we pay when we fight for days. Sun on his face, a glimmer in his eye. Blue blocks cocked, he's a little too high, no problem. You see, it all comes down to a tally of the minutes, the column evens out. So we sip something, have sex, and get money with a smile on the face, even though it's getting ugly. And we tipping up cups for the brainstorm meeting of the minds, which the meeting might rain more. London town or Portland, or keep that shit wet for the snappy Porsche, the cold-hearted. Emotions bogarted, the two-step rep just pays retarded. So who gon' love what they can't see? You got a vision, but it isn't one they want you to be. 91 style rap, I'm New Jack in the beat. Cold sipping on a cold 211 is cheap. So what? I sip that hard and go way harder. My liver's looking at me like I'm fucking his daughter. My 40's looking like he